welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a very exciting video. I am back with another unboxing video, one of my all-time favorite videos to film and to watch. I absolutely love doing these videos for you guys. Although it takes a lot of self-control to save all of my boxes, I have saved these for, I think, since November. It is now March. So for 2025, I kind of made it a goal to not buy so many books. I know this looks like a lot, but it is accumulative over a little over 4 months, so it's not too bad. And the books that I am going to be unboxing, they are books from my favorite authors and also special editions. So we have a lot of fun and exciting books for today's video. So as always, we're going to start with the one book packages first. Most of these are from Amazon. If they're not from Amazon, they're probably from Barnes & Noble, but I'll tell you guys where everything's from. So without further ado, let's get into the first book of the video. The first book is Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. This is her new release that came out in February. I've actually already read it. This is a sports romance between a diver and a swimmer. To be quite honest, when I read it, I was a little disappointed. I love Ali Hazelwood. I will still always read every book that she writes. And this one just kind of fell short for me, but I know a lot of people really enjoyed it, so if you have not read it, you should just give it a try because you never know, you might like it. This one has the really pretty sprayed edges on all 3 sides. I don't normally like sprayed edges on paperbacks, but I like this one. And then it has the detailed end papers with that. But yeah, like I was saying, I know a lot of people that really did enjoy this book, and I just personally did not. But regardless, we're gonna still display this on our Ali Hazelwood shelf. So that is the first book. This one's also from Amazon, and it kind of came destroyed, so hopefully the book is okay. Okay, this one is Once Smitten, Twice Shy by Chloe Leese. I bought this one because I already have the other 2 in the series, so I figured, you know, why not complete the series. It says, star-crossed lovers learn that practicing romance leads to the perfect happy ending in this steamy reimagining of Shakespeare's Twelfth Night. I've never read a book by her, but I know a lot of people really love her, and it sounds interesting. I'll probably get to this at some point. It's just not too high up on my TBR. This one I'm actually really excited for. This is Out of the Woods by Hannah Bonham Young. This is like the companion novel to Out on a Limb, which I'm sure a lot of you have seen that or read that one. This says, a married couple joins a week-long wilderness expedition to help them reconnect in this heartfelt companion novel to the viral TikTok sensation Out on a Limb. I have not read a book by her either, but I don't know why I bought this one because I don't even have Out on a Limb. I think I have Out on a Limb on my Kindle, so I'm not sure. I don't know why I bought the physical paperback of this one, but it's fine. This is Under Lock and Key by Lena Ferguson. This one is kind of like a paranormal romance. She's the one that wrote The Fake Mate, which is also a paranormal, like, werewolf shifters romance, and then she wrote The Nanny, which I have not read that one, and then The Game Changer, I think. I've read The Fake Mate and I enjoyed it. It wasn't up to like my standards as like Bride is by Ali Hazelwood, but regardless, I still really liked it. And this one I'm very intrigued by, and I definitely will get to this one. And I love how bright that pink is. I don't know if it does justice on the camera, but it is so pink, like neon pink. And the side just the details is amazing. This one feels pretty thick. Okay, this is Wild Side by Elsie Silver. And every time I unbox these, I always see like the smudge marks. I don't know if you can see those. But there's little smudge marks. And I always try to wipe them off. And she says that's like the funniest thing ever is when she watches people try to get those off because they're meant to be there. This is the third book in her Rose Hill series. It's a small town cowboy romance. This one, he's not a cowboy, really. So it's not really small town cowboy. It's small town. So this one is Marriage of Convenience. They pretty much have to get married to basically have joint custody of her sister's kids, so her nephew. This one I did enjoy. It wasn't my favorite in the series. I still really love Wild Love and Wild Eyes. I feel like this would be ranked like third. So it's Wild Love, Wild Eyes, and then Wild Side. And I'm so excited for Wild Card, the last one in the series. And she just released the cover and it's purple. So I'm really excited for that. But this one, I definitely recommend this series. Really all of Elsie's books, they're all so amazing. And they're all interconnected. So definitely check them out if you have not read them yet. So this is My December Darling by Lauren Asher. It's a little Christmas novella. This one I did already read because it was on Kindle Unlimited, but I got this one because it has little page illustrations that I thought was just so cute. Like every start of the chapter has little illustrations. This one I didn't enjoy as much as I was hoping I would have. I honestly can't remember what it's even about. I know they both work in a hospital together, and she is the maid of honor and he is the best man. Her sister is like marrying her ex. It is a pretty long book for a novella. I think it's like 232 pages. So I just personally felt like I didn't really connect with the characters, which I know with a novella it's hard to do that. But yeah, I was just kind of a little bit disappointed. It takes place in the same town as the Life from Billionaires series, which is like the Love redesigned, Love Unwritten. It takes place in that town. Okay, I'm excited for this. So this is Funny Story by Emily Henry, but it's a paperback, and look at the spine. It is so pretty. I don't even know if you can really see, but it has little lemons on there, and it's pink, and I just love it. I don't know why, honestly, I order the hardcover because I always ultimately order the paperback because I have all the paperback. I have all of her books right here. So I have Funny Story in hardcover that I'm gonna have to donate or give to someone that might want to read it. I don't know. And then add it with this one because I just love how they all match. Funny Story wasn't my favorite book from Emily Henry, but regardless, I love all of her books. And my all-time favorite is Book Lovers and then Beach Read. And I want to go back and reread all of her books because I did that for Book Lovers and I absolutely loved it, like even more the second time. So definitely recommend all of her books. Okay, we have a couple in here. The first one is The Temporary Roomie by Sarah Adams. This is another one that she like revised with her publisher. This one, it says it's a witty and relatable romantic comedy about finding joy in the unexpected with a never before seen chapter. Looks like from the cover she is pregnant and he's a doctor. I don't know, I haven't read any other books by Sarah except for the Cheat Sheet and then her entire Rome, Kentucky series, which that is like one of my all-time favorite romance series. So I really want to dive into her other books. The second one is She Really Going Out With Him by Sophie Cousins. This one, I love the cover. I love that pink color. It says, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days meets He's Just Not That Into You with all the sizzling chemistry of an Emily Henry novel. And Ashley Poston wrote that, which Emily Henry and Ashley Poston, those are two of my favorites. So I obviously had to buy this. And it sounds really cute. So now these ones I think are from Barnes & Noble. They're always so hard to open. So we have Scythe and Sparrow by Bryn Weaver. This is the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. It has like this shiny foiling. This is the last book in the trilogy to the Ruinous Love trilogy. I have not read any of the books in this series, but I've heard a lot of good things. It also has this little detailing in there. I love when they add those. But this is one series that I've been really wanting to read. Butcher and Blackbird has been on my TBR a few months now. I just have not gotten into it. I don't know if I'm going to really like the darkness, but I've also heard it's not too dark. So eventually I will get to it. Another Barnes & Noble. Okay, we have Lost and Lassoed by Lila Sage. This is the third book in the Rebel Blue Ranch series. This is small town cowboy romance. It reminds me a lot of Elsie Silver's books, but these are just shorter and they're kind of fun. You don't really have to think much while you're reading it. But I read Done and Dusted, which is the first book, and I enjoyed it. I feel like it's just a really good summer book to read. And I've been wanting to continue on with the series. I think the last one comes out fairly soon. It sounds good. I don't know who... I'm gonna have to go back and reread Done and Dusted because I don't remember like who the characters are. So we have that one. Another Barnes & Noble. We have Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams. This one I've already read. I read it the day it came out. This is the third book in the Rome, Kentucky series. It's two second grade teachers and they end up living next to each other. They kind of compete with one another. They don't like each other. They kind of have to work together and they end up really finding each other as like a really good friend. And I was so excited to learn more about Emily Walker. She's like the oldest Walker sister. And I love Jack so much, the main male character. He is just so sweet and I love them. Okay, we have the Strawberry Patch Pancake House by Lori Gilmore. And it has the foiling for the strawberries, if you can see that. This is part of like the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, the Christmas Tree Farm. I think there's going to be one at the Gingerbread Bakery. They're just cute small town romances. This one, it sounds like he's a chef and she must be like the live-in nanny. I've only read the Pumpkin Spice Cafe and that was a couple of years ago and I enjoyed it. It wasn't anything too memorable for me. It was just kind of a fun book to read at the moment and I definitely want to continue on with the series. I don't know how many books are going to be in the series, but the covers are just so cute. I love them. This is a heavy one. It's probably a hardcover. Oh, it's just a really big paperback. This is Story of My Life by Lucy Score. I've also already read this because it is on Kindle Unlimited. Here's the sprayed edges on all three sides. This one, he is a grumpy contractor and she is a rom-com author that's kind of stuck in a rut after she is divorced, and she decides to kind of up and move to a small town and buy this house that she sees in an auction online. and it ends up being a fixer-upper. So she needs to hire the only contractor in the town, which ends up being Cam and his brothers. So I will say it wasn't my favorite. I felt like I was really pushing to get done with it, and I think I skimmed the last 20 to 30%. It was pretty predictable, but I mean, what can you expect with a small town grumpy sunshine romance? It kind of always ends the same. I can see how people really enjoyed it, but I feel like Lucy Score just isn't an author really for me to really connect with her books. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. But it was still a fun time reading it, and I would say if it was shorter, like maybe, I don't know, like 200 pages shorter, it would be better. But it just kind of dragged on and on and on. But yeah, I still would recommend it. Just giving it a try. If you have Kindle Unlimited, it makes sense just to try it, but wasn't my absolute favorite. Okay, this is Fable for the End of the World by Ava Reed. She's the one that wrote A Study in Drowning. I have not read that. But this is absolutely gorgeous. This is the Barnes & Noble exclusive. Is it the Barnes & Noble exclusive? It might just be a special edition. I don't know. I got it from Barnes & Noble though. But it is so pretty. Both the end papers are like that. I love the sprayed edges, but I really love the gold foil or the silver foiling. So pretty. I can't find much about what it's about. I just really love the special edition. It is gorgeous. Okay, now we're to the big boxes. So we're just gonna start over here, and I will do the special editions and my monthly subscriptions last, like always. Always save the best for last. Okay, so there's one book in this pretty big box. So this is The Courting of Bristol Keats by Mary E. Pearson. She's the one that wrote the Dance of Thieves, Vow of Thieves. It says dangerous fate, dark secrets, addictive romance. So it looks like she doesn't really know much about like her family's history, and she ends up making a deadly bargain with the Fae leader to try to save her dad, if he is still alive. And it says that the person, or the guy, she doesn't know that the one that she makes the bargain with is the one that kind of drove her parents to live a life on the run. And he is also looking for her father the same way that she is. So it sounds intriguing. I think this is going to be a part of a series. I don't know if it's another duology like the Vow of Thieves. But regardless, love the sprayed edges. I'm always a sucker for sprayed edges. We'll do this one next. This one feels pretty heavy. So this is 3 books in the Heartstopper series, which I've seen everywhere, and it is so well loved. Like, I have not seen any bad things about the series. I think... Okay, so this is 3, 4, and 5. So I must have 1, 2, 1 and 2 somewhere. So the insides look like this, which is kind of fun. I've never read a book like that, but this is the 3rd one in the series. And then I have the 4th one, and then I have the 5th one, and I think I should have the 1st and 2nd somewhere. I don't know. I don't think I would order 3, 4, and 5. I'm really excited to read those. I have heard the best things. There's also a show on Netflix that I've been wanting to watch. So Onyx Storm, the 3rd book in the Empyrean series by Rebecca Yarros. I have already read this right when it came out. And I have some mixed emotions about it. It was interesting. It kept me intrigued and I wanted to know what happened next. And the way it ended was very rude of her to do to us because I need answers, like now. And now we have to wait how long for the next one. So that's my thoughts on it. I still very much recommend this entire series. It is so good. So here's A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed. This one's the deluxe edition and it has really cute books, and then here are the end papers. It says this is part historical fantasy, part rivals to lovers romance, and part gothic mystery. It's a feminist fairy tale and it leaves readers captivated with its haunting dreamlike atmosphere. I've heard that this book is very good and the next one is coming out in July, I think. So I've been really wanting to get into more fantasies, different types of fantasies, and this one seems like it would be perfect for that. Let me know if you've read it though, because I always love seeing what other people's thoughts are. Okay, here are the other Heartstopper books. So here is volume 1. And then here is volume 2. So I don't know how many are in this series. I love the spines too. Just the colors, I love it. This one, I'm not sure what it is, honestly, or where it's from. Oh, actually I do know this one. This one I'm very excited about. So I got this book from Etsy. It is from Haydack Designs. And you guys, wait till you see this book. It is so amazing. It's handmade and just absolutely beautiful. Like, oh my gosh. I am obsessed with this. It is Taryn from Fourth Wing. And it's actually Iron Flame's book, but that is completely fine with me. I can't get over this. I can't get over it. I literally am so obsessed with this. It's very expensive. Like, too expensive for a book. But when I saw it, it had to live on my shelf. Like, can you guys imagine this on my shelf? Over here. Like, oh my gosh, I love it. Okay. Now we have another special edition. I think this is from Acrylics, which I have. How do I open this? This one is from Acrylics, and then I also have the Throne of Glass, that entire series. They have very, very pretty special editions. Like, definitely special editions that you cannot get anywhere else. So this is Iron Flame. It goes to match with the Fourth Wing one. It came a little dented, which is okay. I'm obsessed with this. And then also the sprayed edges. It goes to match with this one. And Taryn and Andarna and then scale on here. And then here are the spines. If you can see those. And then here they are next to each other. I love them so much. And then it also comes with It'll tell you like what chapter, and then it has like the overlays, which I'm not going to show those because if you have not read Iron Flame or even Fourth Wing, I don't want like a chance to spoil anything. But yeah, I was really excited for this one. Okay, so now what's left is my monthly subscriptions. So we will do Fairyloot first. This one I believe is the February Romantasy box. And I've actually already seen what it looks like, so I mean it doesn't bug me. So the theme for this month was The Sweetest Poison, and it's from, the book is Iron and Embers by Helen Schuer. It's about an assassin seeking vengeance is drawn into a deadly competition at an ancient academy to stop a dark magic threatening the realm. As she competes in a brutal series of trials, she must confront dangerous rivals, uncover hidden truths, and navigate a fraught partnership with the war hero she once betrayed. And here's what the book looks like. I will say Fairyloot has probably like the best special editions. They are so gorgeous. That's why I subscribed to it. This is what it looks like. And then it is a reversible dust jacket. So here's what the other side looks like. This looks more closely to what the actual book looks like. And then here's this one. I honestly think that I'm going to find a way to store the dust jacket, because if you guys see this, it is stunning. It says Elixirs and Tonics, a comprehensive guide. And then here's the spine. And then the back, it says both Wolfsbane and Nightshade are known for their interference with the heart. And then here are the end papers. So this is the Romantasy book. They also have YA, and they have adult fantasy, and then they have like the epic fantasy that's new, I think. I don't know much about that one. I figured fantasy would probably be... Oh, and it looks like it's actually signed. So that's another perk. Sometimes they're digitally signed, but this one looks actually signed. It says there's an alchemist turned assassin, which the alchemist reminds me of Quicksilver. If you guys have read that, I am obsessed with that book now. I cannot wait for the second one to come out. Anyways, I figured Romantasy was probably the best option for me. I will say, if you want to start a subscription, do it now, because it took me a year to get invited to join, which crazy. But I think each book is $35 a month, which isn't terrible. And you can choose to skip, I think it's 4 times a year. And they always post on their Instagram like little hints for the next book, or you can follow people that will share like what they think the book is. And then that can kind of decide if you want to skip it or not. But yeah, that's my first Romantasy book from Fairyloot. This one is another book from Fairyloot. I think this is a special edition that I ordered a while ago. And I'm kind of upset because I did not get the first and second one. But regardless, I'm really excited. It is from one of my favorite authors. I really loved this book when it came out this year, or last year. It's Novel Love Story by Ashley Poston. And the sprayed edges is just gorgeous. I love it. And it's actually signed. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's what the dust jacket looks like. Very similar to the normal paperback, just a different color. And then, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I love it. It's all little parts of the town. Oh my gosh, okay. And then here's what it looks like. There's the signature. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. And then the back is still more bookshelves. I just love this part. Like, I love it. It has Frank's Repair Shop, the Sweet Shop, the Book Shop, Flower Shop, Cafe, the Roost Bar. I need to go back and reread all of her books because she is probably my all-time favorite author, or like top 3 for sure. I will read whatever she writes. I really wanted to get the Dead Romantics and the 7-Year Slip version of these, but they sold out so fast, and when those two restocked, you have to be a member, or you had to have like a subscription with fairyloot to be able to get access to ordering them, which I was not at the time, but I was lucky enough to get this one. Okay, now we have 3 left. I don't know what months these are from, so we'll see once they're opened. Okay, this is February's, which this one I've been really excited for because I saw what it looks like on Instagram. I am really excited because it is absolutely gorgeous. I love like the actual book of like what it looks like and the sprayed edges. And I've also been excited to read this book. So this is First Time Caller by B.K. Borison. So here's what the dust jacket looks like. It looks very similar to the book again. And then the book. What I'm telling you guys, this is probably the prettiest book I've seen. I'm not lying. This is what the front looks like. And then here's the back. It is stunning. And then all the edges are sprayed with hearts. It's so pretty. And then here's the designed end papers. This one I might have to display like this and take the dust jacket off because I love it. When I saw it, I probably gasped out loud. Okay, so there's February's. This one, I'm assuming would be January then. So this one is December's. So it is Under Lock and Key by Lena Ferguson. I actually have the paperback, which you guys saw. But this one has a redesigned dust jacket, which I thought was really cool. So that's what it looks like. The spine, then the back, and then the sprayed edges are all different colors, and then they have like the Loch Ness marker. They have the Loch Ness monster on there. And then here's the end papers. I'm very excited for this one. I've been really wanting to read this book since it came out. The first paranormal romance that I've read was Bride by Ali Hazelwood, and now I love them. Okay, and then the last book for this video, another Afterlight box. This one, I don't think I did, I think I skipped December's. So this must be, oh, this is November's. Okay, that seems like so long ago. So this is Make the Season Bright by Ashley Herring Blake. This was their November box. Here's the dust jacket. Looks pretty similar to the actual book cover. And I love what the book looks like. It's all these different quotes and different items that must take place in the book. I have not read it, so I'm not sure. I know they're like musicians or something. And this one is also signed. So that's what it looks like. And I guess I didn't even check, are the other two signed? So I guess this one is signed. It says The Magic Is You by Lena Ferguson. I can't tell if it's actually written or digitally printed. And then First Time Caller. This one looks actually signed, which, that's so cool. But those are all the books that I have in this unboxing video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your favorite book is that I unboxed. And also some that I have not read. Let me know which ones I should read next. As always, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!